Video is going to take you through getting ready for the art show and organizing all of your files. So for example, if you are a graphics 2 student, inside your folder, inside the classes folder, go down to your folder. Every single quarter that you have, you're going to have different files in them. What you need to do is go into each one, double click, open them up. When you open them up, you'll see the file. Go to File. Go to Export. Export as. When this comes up, at the bottom here, Format, you're going to choose JPEG. Make sure it's going back to the same folder that you just took it from. Make sure your name is in the front of it. Hit Export. When this comes up, you can do RGB color mode is fine, and 10 for the maximum. Baseline standard 300, hit OK. Once you hit OK, it's going to export the file as a JPEG. I'm going to close it out from here. So if we look back in Xavier's folder here, you'll see here's the .ai, the original one. Right below that, there's the JPEG that we just had. The sizes of the file are pretty much the same, but that's not what we're worried about. What I want to do now is take the original AI folder, the original AI file, right-click, and move it to the trash. We don't need the original one anymore. We're trying to make things a little bit smaller, so move it to the trash. Now, from there, you'll see that inside your regular folder here, there's one that says label for all.psd. I want you to double click and open that up. Once you've opened that up, you go back into your folder and you open up the JPEG. Right click, open with Photoshop. So now this label and the art that you just saved will be opened as JPEGs. I'm sorry, this one's a JPEG, this one isn't a JPEG yet. So on the label, what you're going to do, you'll see two layers here. One's locked at the bottom, the other one is a text layer. You're going to double click the T on the text layer of the label. You'll see that now you can go in with the text tool, you're in Photoshop now. Click on this, highlight it, and put in your name. So what you're going to do here, this is an example. Right? Now you could select it, increase the size a little bit if you want to make it larger, that's fine. Go down to where the grade is, you're going to put in the grade, so he's in 11th grade, so that's fine. And then here, graphics 1, nope, he's in graphics 2. And then we're going to hit the checkbox OK up top, and then we're going to go over to the corner right here of the layers panel, corner. Going to go down to where it says merge visible, make sure you merge visible, so now it's just one layer. And what we're going to do with this now is do a save as. Make sure it goes back to that same Xavier folder. You can put it right there in the regular folder, and you can change it to a JPEG, and we save it. Alright, so what happens really is, if you just look closely at this, this is the JPEG we saved that we exported from Illustrator. And in his folder, there is the JPEG for the label. The original label one, the PSD one, we can get rid of. But this one, the JPEG that has his actual name on it, I'm going to right-click that, open that with Photoshop. You're going to do this a bunch of times for each one of your projects. Open it up, then take this one. You can take the whole layer or just take the Move tool, click, drag, and drop right on to this one. So this can get closed. And this one now you decide where the label's going to go. Maybe bottom corner there. You could always do Command T, make it a little bit larger if you'd like. Hit the checkbox to OK it. Everything's looking good. And so now what I want to do is save this as a JPEG also. Now you'll notice when it comes up, it asks you to save it as a Photoshop file because look, it sees these two. If you want, just merge them down or merge visible. There we go. File save. Hit OK. And it saves it right over the old one. So let's look back in this folder for a moment. If I go to quarter 1 and I look at that project, that's the JPEG, you see it has the label on it. That's what we're trying to do, put a label on all of your work and organize all of your work. If there's extra pictures in here that you don't need, right click and move them to the trash. We do not need them. This one, you can save as a JPEG and then get rid of the original. So the same step, you open it up, double click, let it open up in Illustrator. Once it opens up like this, you just go to File, export, export as, change the format to a JPEG, make sure it goes back to the same folder, hit export, hit OK on this. Remember, you can change it to RGB, hit OK. Once it does its job, you can close it out of here, and you can see it here. Here's the JPEG version, here's the AI version. The AI version, I'm going to right click on it and trash it. I don't need it anymore. Now, this one isn't one that you would hang up for the art show, so don't worry about putting a label on this one. But any other ones that you want to have in the art show, you have to make sure you have a label on them, just like this. Then, if in fact you want it in the art show, you must right click on it, copy it, and then go to the finished period for day 1 folder in green here. You see it in your folder. Right click on here and paste it. So basically you're copying and pasting a version of yours into that finished works folder. So at the end I should have multiple works from every student in this class in this finished folder.